What's going on, everybody? Crypto Headquarters here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about an opportunity, a buying opportunity that I believe has presented itself over the past few days, which is the majority of cryptocurrencies going on sale for the most part here. And we're going to be talking about why I believe right now might potentially be a good time to start looking at throwing some money at various coins, some projects that you believe in, and we're going to be going over why I believe this to be the case right now and where we can expect Bitcoin among other cryptocurrencies to be moving in the future. So with that said, as always, please keep this in mind. None of the information in today's video is investment or financial advice. This is just simply my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary, guys. I'm just a cryptocurrency enthusiast sharing my thoughts and opinions on the internet, so please do your own research and before you do any investing. This is not investment or financial advice, but again, I'll let you guys know what I am and am not invested into throughout the video for transparency's sake, and let's jump right into it. As many of you guys know, the bears have taken over the month of May. So while it looked pretty bullish moving into the month of May, specifically the first few days of the month, for the most part, cryptocurrency and the market as a whole has taken a hit. To reference this in the best way possible and to put this into perspective, let's take a look at the overall market cap of all cryptocurrencies and just how much the market has dipped these past few days. So again, moving into May 5th, we saw a market cap and the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies peak at about $470 billion. Now with this was coming out of, again, a very bearish trend where we saw lows in the month of April, where we saw the overall market cap hovering around $250 billion, with many people speculating in the space we could potentially drop below $200 billion, which would not have been good for the market as a whole. Luckily, we rebounded off of that, and again, maybe in the month of May, we thought we could potentially jumpstart another bull run, whether it be for Bitcoin or whether it be for altcoins, whatever the situation may be. A lot of people are optimistic in this space. However, there has been a lot of news, whether it be regulation concerns coming out of the SEC, declaring which cryptocurrencies are and are not declared securities. More on that later in this video if we have time. But again, there's just a lot of factors going in that have allowed the bears to retake the market. Now, in today's video, we're going to be covering why Bitcoin specifically has some bullish indicators in place and why I believe Bitcoin has presented itself a buying opportunity. And throughout the video, we're going to be just talking about some other cryptocurrencies that I believe for the most part are at a pretty good bargain price. Now again, this is not investment or financial advice, and I know you guys are sick and tired of hearing me say that, but I do want to get that across as always. So with this all behind us, let's jump into the technical analysis of Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is in an interesting position. So currently we have a few levels of support as well as a few levels of resistance here. So we have a bit of resistance at about $10,000. As we know, for investors, that's a psychological barrier. Anytime we go from single digits to double digits is a big move in the right direction, and it is a barrier that Bitcoin has to pass once again, as we have fallen below that sub $10,000 level. Now with that level of resistance there, we also see another level of resistance around $11,000 to $12,000, and if we can get ahead of that, the sky is the limit for Bitcoin, or at least until we hit that next level of resistance. But what I really want to focus on here is I want to talk about this triple bottom. So Bitcoin has recently seen two double bottoms. We've seen the first bottom happen in the month of February around the beginning of the month, and we saw the second bottom occur during the beginning of the month of April. Now, I would say for the next few days, now again, this is just my opinion and this is just kind of a prediction, I do predict that we probably will bottom out. We will see a lower Bitcoin than it currently is right now. Now again, this is Bitcoin USD on Coinbase right now. This is the graph and chart that we're looking at, but I would expect to see a triple bottom here. Now a triple bottom, for those of you guys that are familiar, is a bullish pattern. It's a bullish pattern that reveals itself within technical analysis, and with this, it should showcase that we should see a rebound in the price of Bitcoin, and generally we would look to see a move past this $10,000 mark here, this level of resistance here, and then hopefully past the next level of resistance and beyond. So this is a healthy move for Bitcoin if we were to go lower. Now what I would be concerned about is I would be concerned about going anything below the $6,500 range. Now we've bottomed out here twice, and the bulls have bought back in here. We have not been able to go below this, which is huge. And if we were to go below this $6,500 mark, I would begin to get concerned, because that would be not only a huge blow, as that's been a solid level of support for the past few months, but at the same time, I think we would continue to crash, as not only would people lose their confidence in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, as it would just continue to snowball downwards, but from a technical analysis, from that kind of standpoint, this level of support has been long standing, and to see that break would not be good news. Now, I also want to touch on the RSI. So I haven't used the RSI in a lot of my technical analysis and on my videos in my channel, which again has been very few and far between. But again, I've been learning, I've been doing my best to provide you guys good content overall. And now with the RSI, we see that currently Bitcoin is oversold. So right now the RSI is trending towards the 30, and we have seen Bitcoin be overbought, and this was at the beginning of, or the end of April, towards the beginning of May. And Bitcoin at that time, at the beginning of May, let's see here, where were we at the end of May? We were at 8,000, about $9,000, and then we moved in, at the beginning of May, I don't know what I was looking right there. We were about $9,000, and then around May 5th, we moved to about that $10,000 mark. Just about, we weren't able to touch it, but you guys get the idea. So right now, Bitcoin, according to the RSI, is very oversold, and this could present itself a good buying opportunity in the future. So the technical analysis of Bitcoin, at least from a very, very basic sense, basically what I'm indicating here and what I'm thinking could potentially happen is we see a lower Bitcoin within the next few days. We see the third bottom. We see Bitcoin bottom out for the third time, only to rebound off this and see a much more bullish future in the meantime. And at the same time, right now, it looks like Bitcoin is very much oversold and could present itself a buying opportunity, whether it be right now or in the future. But moving forward, Bitcoin is at a critical moment right now, because we're going to truly see if the summer months are going to provide a bull run the likes of which we had last year, which was not only great for cryptocurrency as a whole, or maybe we're going to see another bull run like the run in this, like the one we saw this last December. So a lot of interesting stuff here on the horizon, guys. Hopefully we can see some good stuff from Bitcoin. And as I've talked about, Bitcoin really is the North Star for all cryptocurrencies. It dictates the market. When Bitcoin is rising, altcoins generally suffer, because money is coming out of altcoins to come into Bitcoin. When Bitcoin is crashing, it takes the whole market with it. The only time we ever see altcoins begin to flourish, begin to do very well, like we saw in the beginning of January, is when Bitcoin is stagnant, when Bitcoin is consolidating. That's when we begin to see altcoins do well. And at the same time, when Bitcoin's doing well, altcoins generally follow. However, that just is a trend that I will note for you guys. So there is a bit of a distinction there in regards to Bitcoin when compared to other altcoins in the space. So that's what I do want to say in regards to that. Next, I'm going to be talking about some specific cryptocurrencies that I believe might present themselves some buying opportunities, what I'm kind of personally looking at. Keep in mind, the market as a whole, I believe, is very undervalued at this point in time, and while some are more undervalued than others, I kind of want to give some insight into what I'm currently looking at. Before we continue, I do want to mention a few things. First off, for transparency purposes, I didn't get to mention it before, I'm not invested in a Bitcoin, and I don't hold Bitcoin in my portfolio at the time of making this video. And moving on, I'm going to be going over 4 current projects, cryptocurrencies, coins, etc. that I believe are undervalued at this point in time. And as it's mentioned in the comment section down below, I do want to point out that just because I picked these cryptocurrencies doesn't mean that obviously there aren't any more undervalued projects on the market right now. It doesn't mean that just because I picked these 4, these are the only ones, or these are the best ones. These are 4 that just currently caught my eye and currently are appealing to me specifically. Additionally, an example I can give you is currently right now, I think Cardano is undervalued at about 20 to 21 cents, but I already hold Cardano in my portfolio at the time making this video, and I'm not looking to increase my position within Cardano. So that's an example of something I'm not including, even though I think it's on sale. Additionally, what I will say is just because I'm mentioning these coins in the video doesn't mean that I'm going to immediately buy into them or even buy into them at all. These are just some cryptocurrencies I'm looking at. Again, enough with the rambling. Let's jump into it. So, first and foremost, we have Substratum, however you want to pronounce that. I've heard it both ways, and you guys know I've been a big fan of this project really since the beginning. I heard about it, as many of you guys probably have heard about it for the first time a few months back on the Data Dash channel, and since then, in the issue of net neutrality and the ongoing legal battle that is net neutrality right now, Substratum has really stood out to me personally, especially the ability to potentially earn sub through hosting a node and helping to not only secure the network but help the network run from start to finish there by sacrificing some of your computational power, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot when compared to mining as a whole. But I digress. I think Substratum is undervalued at 42 cents. I really do believe in the future of this project, and I have a ton of videos on my channel about Substratum if you guys are interested. But at 42 cents, I have to say I think this is a potential buy-in price, something that's got me interested, especially since we saw on May 1st we saw nearly double this current price, as we saw Substratum get all the way up to, looks like 85 cents around there moving into the month of May. Now moving on, I'm finally showing love to Neo. A lot of you guys have been on me about not including Neo on the top 3 cryptocurrencies of the month or top long-term investments, and I am finally putting Neo in a video. So I've always been a fan of the Neo project. I think that for the most part, I haven't done a ton of research on, I haven't included Neo in my videos in the past for the most part, not because I don't like the project, just because I don't think I've done enough research to warrant putting out a video or giving my opinion on something that I don't completely understand. Not that I don't understand, but I just think there could be more research done in regards to that. But moving forward, what you guys want to hear, at $56.25, I think the Neo platform is going to be extremely undervalued for the year of 2018. I think right now $56. This is probably the most undervalued coin that I'm going to show in today's video. Again, I just think at this current price point, Neo is an absolute steal. It's not even within the top 10 of all cryptocurrencies right now. It's outside in the at rank 11 right now with a market cap of $3.6 billion. I think in the grand scheme of things, this is an extremely undervalued Neo that we're not going to see possibly ever again, even in the next few months. Obviously, we saw Neo bottom out around the beginning of April at $46, so really not too far off from where we're at right now. And when you consider the grand scheme of the Neo project, I really do think at $56 this is a price that you might not get an opportunity again at. But again, this is not investment or financial advice, but Neo has really enticed me these past few days. And moving on, Dragon Chain. So I used to make a lot of videos on Dragon Chain, or at least I made a few in the past, and at 67 cents, I think that Dragon Chain is a potential buy right now. Now, I know I made a video on my channel in the past, and you guys can do some searching. I said this is potentially the last chance to buy Dragon Chain under $2, $1. I forget what the title of that video was, and I was way off on that. And, you know, that just goes to show nobody's perfect. You can make educated guesses based upon TA, based upon fundamental analysis, but at the end of the day, nobody can accurately predict the market 100% of the time. But moving on, I think at 67 cents, Dragon Chain has a lot of promise. We saw Dragon Chain at about double this moving into the month of May. Really kind of peaked around the end of April there, which is the common theme among all these coins. And if we were to look at the Dragon Chain project, especially backed by Disney and everything that they want to do over there in regards to the grand vision and the ecosystem really that they're trying to develop, I really do think the Dragon Chain project has a lot of promise moving into the future, which is a common theme again among all these coins. The reason I'm including them in this video. But again, I think at a low market cap of around $160 million, Dragon Chain has a lot of room to grow, and we really haven't seen Dragon Chain see a lot of peaks ever since its all-time high at $5.20. So if we're looking solely based upon that, which I know is not something to do, Dragon Chain has a lot of room to grow. But at the end of the day, Dragon Chain, interesting project. I think it has a lot of promise. I think it's undervalued at 67 cents. And finally, the cryptocurrency that you guys know I love so much, Icon or ICX. So I am invested in Icon, I am invested into ICX, and I do hold it in my portfolio. So at $2.84, you guys know I'm always excited about any Icon news, and truly believe that this cryptocurrency will potentially be top 10 out in the next year, within the next couple years, especially with their project at a market cap of $1 billion. I think Icon is insanely undervalued. Heck, I thought Icon was undervalued at about $4 to $5. I think Icon is undervalued, especially when you're in the long run of cryptocurrencies. And at $2, I don't even know what I said, $2.84, I think Icon is something that you guys should strongly at least look into from a fundamental standpoint of what they're trying to achieve. But that's going to pretty much conclude it for the 4 cryptocurrencies that I am currently looking at right now pretty hard. Right now, start at the beginning, I'm not invested in the Substratum. I don't hold Substratum in my portfolio. Same goes for Neo, same goes for Dragon Chain, and I do do hold Icon right now. I'm not looking to increase my position at this point in time. However, at this price point, I might just have to. And I think, again, this is a project that I just want to make all of you guys watching this video aware of. That's pretty much going to do it for the video today, guys. As you guys know, I'm very bullish on the future of cryptocurrencies, both in the long term and the short term. We've suffered a very bearish market for the past few months, and it's about time that the bulls begin to take over. I'm extremely excited for not only the future of Bitcoin, but for altcoins to follow. Obviously, we had a bit of a preview of that moving into May with the market cap. We've lost about $100 billion, but that's easily gained back if we hopefully jumpstart another bull run here. But again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I wasn't able to jump into any of the SEC news. I know, guys, bummer. Not sure if you guys are totally interested in any of that stuff, but I do think I'm going to come out with another video within the next few days talking about why the cryptocurrency market dipped moving towards the end of May, where at the beginning we were looking pretty good. It was looking pretty promising, but I'll save that stuff for another day. Again, just another update video to let you guys know that I think right now cryptocurrencies for the most part are pretty undervalued, especially when you look at the long term and the short term. Again, keep in mind that none of the information in today's video is investment or financial advice. This is just simply my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary, guys. Again, for transparency purposes, I'm not invested in a Bitcoin, I'm not invested in a Substratum, I'm not invested in a Neo, I'm not invested in a Dragon Chain, and I am invested into Icon at the time making this video. Again, guys, it's just my thoughts and opinions. I'm a cryptocurrency enthusiast, a lot like you guys watching the video, and this is just my thoughts and opinions, not investment or financial advice. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.